skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek. We're so sorry, skeletons, you're so misunderstood. You only want to socialize, but I don't think we should. Those spooky, scary skeletons shout startling, shrilly screams. They'll sneak under sarcophagus and just won't leave you be. Scary skeletons. Touch a screw. Scary scary skeletons. Scary, spooky, scary, spooky, scary, spooky, scary, spooky, 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 spooky. Just these scary skeletons. Touch us. These scary skeletons.
Come on! Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, my name is R.E.O. Amin. Ladies and gentlemen, Amin means trust. Trust in me. Can I get Amin? Come on! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for attending. Welcome, Primal Pro Wrestling presents TERRORDOME! We have an amazing prepared for you this evening. Got that tooth out. It's hard to do both. But ladies and gentlemen, we have all the gold on the line this evening. We have all of Primal Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship on the line in a triple threat match. As well, we have the Coastal Championship with the Rebel Storm taking on Jesus Garcia. A reaction for Jesus, I understand. And as well, tag team gold on the line later this evening. Folks, we're gonna have the pipeline go head to head against Latino Warfare. It's going to be an amazing evening, folks, but you know what you all came here for. Not only these amazing matches, but a 30-man rumble! 30 wrestler rumble, I should say. You never know what kind of man, creature, or monster may come through that wonderful curtain. But ladies and gentlemen, we thank you all so much for attending. It has been ups and downs here for Primal Rage, but we are so glad to have these loyal fans, every single one of you, here at Ale Smith Brewing Company right now. So without further ado, who's ready for our opening match? Let's get it one more time, folks. Our opening match, though, is going to be the Primal Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship match. So let me hear you make some noise. Let's get our wrestlers to the ring.
Ladies and and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 TERRORDOME, coming to you from the Ale Smith Brewery. All new location, but the same great action. And tonight, 30 superstars will come into that ring, but only one will walk away, not only as the 2025 winner of the TERRORDOME, but also #1 contender for the Primal Heavyweight Championship. So for those of you in attendance here live or watching on YouTube and Twitch, my name is Chase Big Christ Mansfield. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? And joining me at the booth is none other than one of the greatest voices in indie wrestling today. You know him, you love him. He is Jordan Castle.
All hail Chase Mansfield, my friend. It is so great to be back here in the greater San Diego area, back here for Primal Rage, and what a night. As you heard from Mario Amin, 30 competitors enter, only one can become the new #1 contender for that Primal World Championship. And Chase, I'm looking forward to shaking and shuddering in surprise, seeing who stepped through that curtain.
Oh, absolutely. And to open our contest, folks, we got none other than that Primal Heavyweight Championship match. As we know, Frankie Flocka already making his entrance tonight, but he is going against two of the biggest wrestlers we have here at Primal. Not only is it Joey Lancaster, but our champion, Jake Redondo. These three have been embroiled in one of the hottest feuds we have had here, and tonight, tensions are going to boil over, but only one man can walk out with the top prize.
Joey Lancaster, who has been nothing short but a boil on the ass, not just in Primal Pro Wrestling, but the two men he shares a ring with this evening. Frankie Flocka, once his goon, or you said it, not me. Once his gooner, now a gunner, now a fully fledged competitor in his own right, has done everything to build up his name, to become a championship caliber athlete. And Joey Lancaster seems intent on stopping that from happening by any means necessary.
Oh, absolutely. And we saw Frankie Flocka get his opportunity at that title, and who squandered it? Well, none other than Joey Lancaster and the right end of a steel chair. This man, as you said, has been a thorn in everyone's side, and he believes, without a shadow of a doubt, he should be the one holding that championship, not only now, but of course, at the end of the night.
Well, he is not the one holding that championship. The one holding that championship is indeed the Radiant Sun.
This man right here, who has had to climb to the top of Mount Olympus. He's had trial after tribulations, but still, he has kept on fighting to be your fighting champion. And tonight, he's got two wolves in the ring, and you can cut the tension between these three with a knife. But if Jake Redondo is going to keep that Primal Heavyweight Championship around his waist, that 10 pounds of glory, he has got to be at 110% tonight.
Yeah, Chase, the last time I was on the call here alongside you in a Primal Pro Wrestling event was when Jake Redondo captured that championship, ending the reign of terror of one Jeremiah Fresh. And since then, he has been nothing short of remarkable as champion. They always say it's one thing to win the title, it's another to hold and defend it. He has held and defended it with pride.
Well, folks, it is time for Primal Heavyweight Championship Triple Threat. So let's take it to Mario Amin with our opening contest introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening bout is a triple threat match, stand over one fall. And it is for the Primal Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Your previous contest, referee Juan Montaño. Introducing first, to my left, fighting out of Lomita Village,
be when a competitor captures championship gold. Seemingly overnight, they transform into a sort of superstar, and never has that been truer than with Jake Redondo. And of course, we know it wasn't overnight. It was a year plus of hard work in the gym, at the Primal compound, so on and so forth, to become the best version of the Radiant Sun possible to capture and now defend that championship. And if Joey Lancaster, and for that matter, Frankie Flacco have it their way, that could all come crashing down tonight.
And you can see Frankie Flacco donning the war paint of his people, of his culture and heritage, and he's going to do it for them. But you can see these two have constantly turned their back on Frankie Flacco. They do not see him as a viable threat. And now Joey Lancaster is trying to wash his mouth out.
Yeah, underestimate Frankie Flacco at your own risk. Neither one of these men need to be pinned or submitted to lose this match. In the case of Redondo, to lose the championship. Frankie Flacco, if he picks his moments, could very easily steal this one, Chase.
Oh yeah, I'd call him the dark horse of this match, and they got to have eyes on the back of their head when it comes to him. That beautiful drop kick. Get Joey Lancaster around the mush.
Just had feet in the front of his face there, courtesy of Frankie Flacco, and now Redondo and Flacco picking up where they left off here.
Oh yeah, looking to slug it in the middle of the match. We saw them 2 weeks ago go after that Primal Heavyweight Championship, and now, just like how it ended, Joey Lancaster rearing his ugly head. And thankfully, no sight of a steel chair yet.
Well, thus far, though this is a triple threat match, no disqualification, no count out. Lancaster is free to go to the outside, grab a steel chair, and use it freely. And that's unfortunate for Redondo and Flacco, though right now they've eliminated him from the picture, and it's a chirp and chop from the champ.
Oh yeah, the first heaping helping of chops has been served up hot, courtesy to the chef. That is Jake Redondo, and he has really taken those fists. And those chops straight to Joey Lancaster.
Was on the call just last week when Jake Redondo made his debut in New York, wrestling in the Big Apple for the very first time. And here's a kid who wants it, not just in Primal, but around the world, traveling the country, wrestling anyone and everywhere he can to become the best version of himself he can be.
Oh, all right, Peter Sabu, but looking to go extreme, it's Frankie Flacco!
The homicidal, suicidal, genocidal Frankie Flacco.
And he means business tonight, and if I'm him, I am keeping on this momentum. You can't give Jake Redondo, or Joey Lancaster for that matter, any chance to get their comeuppance or breath back in.
And I'd say for Frankie Flacco, as I alluded to, it's a matter of stealing the matchup. Doesn't have the same type of big match experience as Lancaster or the champion Redondo. It's about getting in where he fits in. Lancaster not going to make that easy.
And you know, for Frankie, he's got to not fight on emotion tonight, because Joey Lancaster will pinpoint his opportunities. He can pick you apart not only emotionally, but physically. We're seeing that as these two slug it on the outside of our ring.
And guys, a very dangerous place to be. I mean, there's no padding here on the outside. That is a hard cement. Oh! And Jake Redondo just sent the opposition spilling onto it.
Oh yeah, jumping from a barrel, leaping like Mario. And you can see stomping on those Goombas and Frankie Flacco and Joey Lancaster.
So we call him Jumpman Jake Redondo, perhaps?
Oh yeah. See those coins are flying, and
looking to power up here as he brings Flacco inside the ring. Now, what does that tell you, Chase? Not capitalizing on Lancaster. Instead, we're going to take the fight to Flacco.
Again, he is trying to, as he would say, take out the weaker man, as he believes. We've seen him go toe-to-toe with Joey Lancaster all over the country. And now, big knee from the top rope.
Lancaster now, again, looking to capitalize here. Redondo turned his back on the aura for a moment too long, and Lancaster with his shoulders down.
Oh, sunset flip. Only a 2 there as Frankie Flacco stops him.
And this is what Flacco has to do, steal those moments. Get in where you fit in.
Only a 2 again. Frankie looking to steal it, but looking to get pin for pin, backslide. Only
and
a 2 there.
There's that damn steel chair. It's been the difference maker for months with Joey Lancaster and these two.
Now just looking to tee off. Oh, swinging for the fences. And that is steel on bone. There is no give, folks.
And there's something really wrong with Joey Lancaster, Chase. Look at the eyes. Lights are on, but nobody's home with this kid.
Oh, he's sadistic. When it comes to gold, he becomes an animal. I mean, once that bell hits, especially when it comes to this triple threat, all bets are off. This man is going to inflict damage. Now, my goodness, I think he just sent Jake Redondo into those barrels.
But back in the ring. Don't look now. Frankie Flacco back up to his feet.
Looking to catch his breath, and you can see now turn his attention to the flying Flacco out of the corner. Looking at those ropes.
Lancaster now into the cover. But only a 2. And if you're Joey Lancaster, I see you keep the champion Jake Redondo outside the ring for as long as possible. Again, take nothing away from Frankie Flacco, but as he said, effectively by process of elimination, kind of a weak link of this matchup.
Oh yeah, and Joey Lancaster and Jake Redondo, for that matter, have underestimated Frankie Flacco at every opportunity. I mean, they even said they don't believe he should even be in this match.
Cover.
Now going for the cover, only a 2. But for Frankie Flacco, I believe he showed time and time again, underestimate him as you will, he will show up and show out.
Yeah, underestimate Frankie Flacco at your own risk, though. Not faring very well against former leader Joey Lancaster. And what would it mean for Lancaster to win that championship? Oh man, back to the steel chair. Hold on, Chase, hold on.
Oh no, unfortunately Flacco's been at the ugly end of this chair for weeks now, and potentially looking to drive his face into that, especially into that corner.
It's played a factor this entire time for Joey Lancaster. It's been the only thing keeping him ahead of both champion and challenger.
Oh.
Hold on, but Frankie Flacco saw it coming, maybe went to the wall one too many times.
Oh! And tripped him straight into the chair.
A taste of his own medicine, Mansfield.
Gotta be cathartic for Frankie Flacco. He's been waiting weeks to finally take out the man who used to lead him. Leader no longer, he's going at it on his own pace.
Gooner no longer, the gunner taking the fight to his former leader.
Oh yeah, clothesline back elbow, looking to roll out of it. Whoa, damage!
All the months of abuse, physically and mentally from former leader Lancaster coming to pass here. Frankie Flacco making him pay, and he might pick up gold in the process.
Hit him with low and medium damage, looking to go for high with that stand-in moonsault, but was able to get those knees up with Joey Lancaster.
We have to remember Jake Redondo still on the outside. If Lancaster or Flacco get a pinfall victory here, Redondo loses the match and the championship without being involved in the decision.
Crazy suplex from the man with the aura. Calls himself the crown jewel, and he would love to have the crown jewel of Primal Wrestling,
especially
tonight.
Heading into this new era of Primal Pro Wrestling. Want to make a statement with a victory here, but Redondo not going to let it happen. Not going to go quietly into this long night.
My goodness, and there's a little extra on those hits tonight. I mean, it is nothing but business. As he Irish whip reversal from Joey Lancaster, ducks under, baseball slide, step up enziguri from our champ.
Redondo's got family in the crowd. His legendary father, Jason Redondo, in the house. His girlfriend in the house. He doesn't want to let them down.
Oh! Suplex to the outside, takes out both Frankie and Joey Lancaster.
He just let Frankie Flacco down, and not easily.
And I hope you got your tickets to the airline that is Air Redondo. He's looking to fly.
Making it look too easy as he lands on his feet.
And there's a reason this man is our champion. Because of moves like that, because he throws caution to the wind, and he knows this is his biggest opportunity tonight, not only to keep his title, but to show out these two contenders.
Again, could have easily rolled Frankie Flacco back inside the ring, but he wanted Lancaster. Doesn't just want to retain, wants to make Lancaster pay for months of chair-based torment.
And looking to go for that radiant cut. Joey Lancaster, though, having it scouted. I mean, these men have gone toe-to-toe. Many different promotions, many different states, that is. Only once here at Primal, but it was squandered thanks to Frankie Flacco.
Caught in midair with the armbar. Lancaster sweeping Redondo out of midair, and he might break the champ's arm.
That's in deep. Look at the eyes of Joey Lancaster from the heavens.
Frog splash from Flacco.
I don't know if Joey Lancaster saw him coming.
And I'm not sure. In fact, I am sure. Let's make it clear. Flacco wasn't doing that as some sort of service to Redondo. He was doing that to save the match and the championship for himself. It is one fall to a finish, Mansfield.
Oh, absolutely. He could have landed on both opponents. He chose Joey Lancaster. I mean, this man has been a thorn in his side for the better part of 2025. I mean, used to be under his tutelage, were able to break out of the mold, go on to those gunners. Unfortunately, Joey Lancaster taking out Zook, and Frankie Flacco having to go at it alone.
Now all three of these men starting to stir. You got to think whoever's able to make their way back up to a vertical base first, the match favors them, and it is the champion. But all three men tuckered out, all three men exhausted here, Mansfield.
Oh yeah, on wobbly legs, you can tell both champion and challengers. Joey Lancaster on one knee, now Jake Redondo, the only man standing. Looking for a clothesline.
Meeting of the minds here between Redondo and Lancaster. And again, Flacco looking to pick his moment, looking to take advantage, but a big boot from the champ says otherwise.
Oh yeah, looking to clean clock him.
Enziguri kick there.
Looking to go low, potentially.
Poison Rana!
My goodness, landed on the top of his head. Now going for it. Frankensteiner!
How apropos here a few days from Hallows Eve, we have a new champ!
Oh, out of the nick of time, and Jake Redondo saves his championship lineage.
Chase, what would it do for the career of Frankie Flacco to pick up the win here tonight and become the new Primal Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion?
In every sense of the word, everything. It would do everything for this young man's career. Not only does it strap a rocket to his back to the top of the Primal landscape.
We're going to slice a little bread here. Redondo saw it coming.
Adam scouted. Redondo potentially looking over for back suplex.
And there's Lancaster slithering back in the ring.
My God, what a snake as he... Oh! Looking to fry him. Straight into a fireman's carry. Position. Blue Thunderbomb!
But Lancaster gonna take advantage. Lancaster with the Shining Wizard.
We're gonna pin our champ.
No! Milliseconds away from the man with the aura becoming the man with the championship.
Wow, Castle, I thought that was it. Now going for the cover on Flacco. Out in the nick of time.
Perhaps should have covered Flacco first. Again, take nothing away from the young man, but arguably an easier victory. And I think Lancaster realizing his mistake here.
Got to give it up to all three men again. This is just the opening contest of the TERRORDOME, folks.
Every championship in Primal up for grabs. Of course, the Rebel Storm and Jesus Papi Garcia finishing their issue for the Coastal Championship. The Tito Warfare and the Pump Line head-to-head in a street fight for Tag Team Gold, then that big TERRORDOME main event. But again, Joey Lancaster will hold that steel chair.
Oh! Again, just raking the back of our champion. And now, Frankie Flacco.
You know, once sat beside the legendary Hall of Famer X-Pac Sean Waltman at the commentary booth, and he told me he would take a steel chair shot to the head over a steel chair shot to the back any day of the week. Just how devastating those shots to the back really are.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it paralyzes you in a sense. It takes out the win. I mean, not only does it take you out physically, it takes you out mentally.
Hold on.
Without your breath.
Wrapping the steel chair.
Oh, this is how we took out Zook.
In the arm.
Put him on the injury shelf.
Trying to eliminate both Gooners here.
Oh, God, this could be it.
No! Flacco saw it coming, and Lancaster caught his own knee. And a super kick from the champion.
And now it is Flacco and Joey Lancaster. And
Redondo saying, take the chair, do your business. Oh,
getting one of his own.
Well, Joey Lancaster, karma's a you-know-what, my friend.
Now looking to get a taste of their own medicine, teeing off. Beating them like a big bass drum.
It's a steel chair party here at the A.L. Smith.
An orchestra of violence, courtesy of the back of Joey Lancaster.
Frankly,
all of him.
Frankly, Mansfield, it could not happen to a nicer guy.
You think so?
No, it really don't.
And now it is just Frankie Flacco. Oh, and our champ.
Flacco, I think, tried to get a cheap shot on Redondo there. Redondo saw it coming, and now big boot to the face with some steel. Into the cover. No.
Looking to become one of a kind with that end. Oh, Radiant cut.
DDG cover. No! I thought he was going for that Radiant cut. Instead, a tribute to Father Jason Redondo in the crowd tonight, but not enough to get the Duke.
You and me both. I thought that was it. Taking one of his dad's moves, one out of the playbook of the Radiant one, but it was not enough to put down Frankie Flacco. And now, looking for the Radiant cut onto that chair. Flacco looking to evade it. Oh, hitting that CR7 Pele kick.
And from the top, Lancaster was looking for the champion, but instead connected with Frankie Flacco with that Meteora. And now,
Radiant cut. That's got to be it. Jake going for the cover. And still, champion.
And still, your Primal Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Radiant Sun,
Redondo retains, finally gets that Duke against one Joey Lancaster, sans asterisks, but what an uphill battle for the Radiant Sun here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. It took everything and more to keep that title around his waist, but he continues to show time and time again why he is our fighting champion. And now, for these two men in his rear view, he's got to look forward to 30 gladiators stepping into the Coliseum for our main event. And the winner of that 2025 TERRORDOME will be his new #1 contender.
That's right, no rest for the weary for young Jake Redondo. And Mansfield, I'm putting you in the hot seat. Who's picking it? Who's taking it? Who is winning the 2025 TERRORDOME?
You know what? We saw him win the 2024 TERRORDOME. I'm saying he's going back to back. I'm saying Jake Redondo will be fading J2 Mattioli come the end of the night.
Well, J2 Mattioli, the playmaker himself, gonna have to outlast 29 others to do just that. Before we get to that TERRORDOME Rumble, Chase Mansfield, Coastal Championship is on the line as Jesus Papi Garcia defends against rival, the Rebel Storm.
That is right. Poppy has gotten 3 sneak wins over the Rebel Storm, so we will see if Rebel will finally be able to get his comeuppance.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. How'd you like that opening match? Let me hear ya. Oh, that's better. That's better. We love that. Thank you all so much for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. This might be one of the largest crowds we have ever had here for Primal Rage. Thank you for being a part of history. And for being such amazing fans, we're going to have another title on the line. Your next bout is going to be the Coastal Championship match. So let's get our wrestlers to the ring.
Making his entrance. You can see that lightning. You can hear that thunder. And speaking of thunder, it is the Thunder Wonder, the masked man himself, the Rebel Storm.
I believe dressed tonight as a sort of Phantom of the Opera. How apropos for Rebel Storm, because throughout Poppy's entire reign as Coastal Champion, he's really been haunted by the Thunder Wonder.
Oh yeah, as we know, 3 sneak wins, all thanks to putting those feet on the bottom rope. And of course, pushing Rebel off that ladder to gain that Coastal Championship. But for Rebel, tonight is honestly one of his biggest tasks here in Primal Wrestling history. He has got to shut up the young rookie that is Papi Jesus Garcia, who has been on a roll since his debut.
In many ways, it's now or never for Rebel Storm. Put up or shut up in terms of Papi and the Coastal Championship.
Gotta ask you, Counselor, you think he's gonna wrestle in the mask?
You know, I wouldn't put it past Rebel Storm. I really wouldn't. The mask and the face, it's quite a look.
Looking to make some music of the night. But he's got someone who's looking to squander his opportunity to take the wind out of his sails. The man who has had his number in every single match they've been in. None other than our Coastal Champion, Papi Garcia. Your mamacitas, folks.
You don't have to like Papi. You don't even have to respect Papi. But you do have to acknowledge the rise he has had, especially since capturing that Coastal Championship, has been nothing short of meteoric. I mean, in relative short order, this man has become a force to be reckoned with. In 5 tours, top player here in Primal.
Oh yes, we know the Caribbean sensation, charismatic in droves. matches, and tonight he wants to put number 5 in the books against Rebel Storm. I mean, he said time and time again, Rebel Storm is not a qualified contender.
No.
I pinned him not only once, not only twice, but 3 separate times. He doesn't understand why he's got to continue to play this game.
Well, as you said, those have not been clean and indisputable wins for Poppy. They've come with that asterisk. He's snuck by. He's done so by bending and breaking the rules. And Primal management knows it. Whether or not Poppy wants to admit it, Rebel Storm may have his number.
Oh, look at those hips, Castle. Look at those hips.
I don't want to. Throw it back to Ario Amin for the official ring introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next bout is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Primal Pro Wrestling Coastal Championship. Your referee in this contest, Mr. David Burnquist. Yeah! Introducing first, to my left, the challenger, fighting out of the Hurricane, weighing in at 200 pounds, the Thunder Wonder, the Rebel Storm!
The mask is off. I had a lot of money riding on that. Damn it.
And his opponent, to my right, fighting out of the island of Puerto Rico, he is the Caribbean sensation. He is your inaugural, sole surviving, longest reigning, defending owner and sole proprietor of the Primal Pro Wrestling Coastal Championship, Jesus Garcia!
He feels kind of irrelevant to call himself longest reigning when he's the only champ. Kind of goes without saying.
Jordan Castle, his introduction gets longer and longer with every championship match he has.
Well, we may have just heard it for the very last time if the Rebel Storm has anything to say about it.
Will the Rebel Storm be waking up on Dream Street, or will this be a nightmare on Elm Street for our man at the TERRORDOME? And got no organ to play his music tonight, but he will sure use everything to his disposal. Play that music on Poppy Garcia.
Referee David Burnquist set to officiate. And he sounds for the bell, the Coastal Championship contested, Storm Poppy, one more time.
So much tension between these two, and now slugging it out.
Is a very personal issue between these two. The championship already high stakes enough, but these two plain and simple hate each other, Chase.
Oh, absolutely. Now you can see that Irish whip from the Rebel Storm looking to take to the ropes, but stopping him in his tracks is Poppy. And again, look at those hips. Mamacitas.
Oh, pelvic
beware.
sorcery, yeah. Everyone beware. Hide your mamacitas, hide your wives. You see Poppy slowing things down. Rebel Storm, such a frantic, high-energy competitor. Looking to steal it here with a roll-up, perhaps.
Oh, he's got him. Only a 2 there.
The second Poppy gets in control, he keeps things methodical. He keeps things at Poppy's pace. Hold on, looking for Thunderstruck early on here, Mansfield.
We're gonna hit the second rope and get that cross body. Recover. Only a 2. Very tactical from the Rebel Storm to get that cover off of that cross body.
Now, we know the Thunderstruck is a game ender for the Rebel Storm. Do you think that him trying to hit it early says that he's afraid of Poppy, says that he maybe has some doubts or misgivings about how easily he can put away the champ?
Listen, the longer this match goes, the more it favors Poppy Garcia. We've seen that time and time again. If he can tire out the Rebel Storm, he can pinpoint his weakness, and again, he can sneak that win with a blockbuster. Taking him out, looking for the cover. Only a 2.
Saw Rebel Storm colliding face first with the ring ropes there. For those uninitiated, for layman's out there, you might think, oh, it's a soft pillowy rope. Why does it hurt so bad?
No.
Those are hard steel cables with a very thin layer of tape. It's no wonder Rebel Storm's rocked right now.
You can see probably welts on the back of the Rebel Storm, and now
he almost saw a welt on his face, courtesy of Poppy, size 15.
Jeez, Saito suplex for the Rebel Storm. I think Poppy just landed on the back of his neck.
And Rebel now looking to recuperate, now looking to follow through again, thinking Thunderstruck, but again Poppy had an answer.
Poppy looking to get out and dodge, and he does. And now Poppy going to take that 10 count to get his breath back. Very smart from our champion.
Oh, some call it smart, some call it cowardice. Rebel Storm calls it, I'm coming for you right now. You ain't getting 10. But Storm colliding face first with the post. And after that, Chase, he's going to need the entrance mask, that phantom mask once again.
Oh, yeah, he might have a broken nose. Someone calls some rhinoplasty for the Rebel Storm, but it has been all Poppy Garcia since the opening bell. And now looking, oh, for a senton.
Cover here.
Only a 2 there.
And it cannot be overstated just how devastating a connection with that corner post is, especially face first.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it can break your nose for sure. You can see Poppy Garcia just taking every opportunity to gloat as he continues to just pick apart the bones.
And genuinely, man, I would be shocked if Rebel Storm isn't concussed here. I genuinely would be.
Again, folks, a concussion, a broken nose, it's going to take the airway out of you. It's going to, knock you loopy.
Cover.
And Poppy is capitalizing on the injuries of our challenger here.
You see, targeting the head and neck region with that DDT. Poppy has clearly found he's exploiting a target here.
And now, looking to exchange words with our audience.
Jaw-jacking with the people. I'm not sure how wise that is, Mansfield. Giving the Rebel Storm time to recuperate. No, it's working out pretty well for Poppy thus far.
But again, Rebel Storm's no one to slouch on. This is the man who was the first ever Skyfire champion. Went against the Boss in a steel cage match, who has fought time and time again for the Primal Heavyweight Championship when it was first held by Jeremiah Fresh. He wants to be champion yet again, but Poppy has stopped him at every...
It's an important note, Rebel Storm. Oh, come on, give me a break with the hip swivel.
Again with those hips. You gotta love them.
And this time it cost Poppy. The hip swivel gave Rebel Storm time to roll out of dodge, and now the Thunder Wonder maybe found a way back in this thing.
You can call this a match all you want. This is more of a fight between these two to see who is better at the end of the night.
Drilling Rebel Storm spine first, tailbone first into that corner.
Oh, disrespectful slap from Poppy. And again, trying to get into the mind and weaken him physically. But stopping him in that corner is the Rebel Storm, just holding on for dear life.
Poppy, plain and simple, feels like he's better than everyone here at Primal, especially the Rebel Storm and the Thunder Wonder, looking to prove him wrong, looking to capture championship gold here in Primal for the first time.
Oh!
Nobody home.
Moving out of dodge was our champion of that big-time top rope crossbody.
And now Poppy looking to tune up the proverbial band. No organ necessary, as you said, Mansfield.
Oh, looking to make his music of the night as he goes for the pin.
Oh, what a kick out from the Rebel Storm.
Wow, just out in seconds, 2.99. I truly thought that was it.
Mansfield, he wants it, and he wants it bad, talking about the Rebel Storm.
I mean, Poppy was able to hit that walk in the park, but a walk in the park it was not. He's still got so much more of the Rebel Storm left.
Poppy said if that didn't do it, this sure will. Evil intentions for the Rebel Storm in the center of the ring.
Now looking for Thunderstruck of his own. Come on.
Trying to beat the man with his own damn finishing move.
Unbecoming of a champion, but
Rebel Storm's not going to stand for it.
Spear from the Rebel Storm.
A Coastal Championship classic here at the TERRORDOME.
A phantom-like spear driving that soul out of Poppy Garcia. And you can hear Primal has nothing but love for the Rebel Storm. He's hulking up, showing he's the true warrior of Primal, but Stopping him in his tracks is Poppy.
Oh, Poppy may have made a grievous and fatal error here, Mansfield.
There is no quit in the Rebel Storm.
Not with championship gold on the line. Not after everything that Poppy's put him through since that ladder match.
Pushing him to the ropes. Big time clothesline. Back elbow from the Rebel Storm. Teeing him up. Big boot. Sends Poppy down.
The Rebel Storm on fire here. And Poppy with nowhere to go.
And now he's got him in the drop zone. Can he finally get it? Jumping up to the top rope, but no, Poppy's stopping him, crotching him on the top.
Yeah, that crossbody has been the real Achilles heel for the Rebel Storm. Every time he's gone for it, Poppy's had an answer, and it's turned the tide over the Rebel Storm. Simply can't afford it to turn.
Big knee from Poppy Garcia straight into the corner, just washing the face of the Rebel Storm. The already injured nose, and now
thinking Bulldog, but Rebel Storm with other ideas. Nasty connection in the corner for Poppy, and third time's the charm!
There it is, looking for the pin! No! Poppy saving it in the nick of time, and this Coastal Championship match keeps it going.
Yeah, he got crossbody number 3. He did not get the 3 count, at least not yet.
But that is the closest the Rebel Storm has come to that Coastal Championship, mind you.
What does the Rebel Storm have to do? I ask you this, Mansfield. What is the clinching maneuver that'll get him that Coastal Championship?
He's gotta hit Thunderstruck. As hard as it has been for him, could he potentially get it? No, Poppy has had an answer for it every step of the way.
That Thunderstruck so well scouted by the champion. Again, Rebel Storm goes for it. This time, rolling Poppy up.
Looking to sneak it. But no, he's looking to take a playbook, a play out of Poppy's playbook. Now looking for it. Thunderstruck!
Thunderstruck! But Poppy!
Could this be his moment?
Shoulders down! Poppy with the hand on the rope at the last possible second.
Using the ropes to get those sneak wins, and now the catalyst to the pin for the Rebel Storm as he is able to stop it due to rope break.
Excuse me, foot on the rope. And to me, Mansfield, that tells me that Rebel Storm is close. He didn't have enough energy to get that shoulder up, instead opting for the foot, but it might not matter.
Oh, rush up to the Rebel Storm, and now Thunderstruck of his own.
Not like this, not like this.
Looking to use his own move.
No!
2.99 Rebel keeps it going, and there is still so much fight.
You're not going to beat the Rebel Storm. Not here in the A.L. Smith at the TERRORDOME, not with the Coastal Championship on the line, and certainly not with his own damn move.
Listen, he has been hit with the Thunderstruck time and time again, and has never put down the Thunder Wonder. For Poppy Garcia to think it would just shows how much arrogance is oozing from our champion.
Well, it's not arrogance if he can back it up, and he's seconds away from doing just that.
My God, beautiful super kick, and now Blue Thunder Bomb!
Poppy retains. No! Okay!
The Rebel Storm waking up from a nightmare, potentially into a dream. You can see rigor mortis like.
A regular Nancy Thompson here tonight is the Rebel Storm. Some feeling back in those arms. Some feeling from the Primal Faithful.
Oh yeah, now Poppy, he's got to capitalize. If he does not keep on his man, he's going to give Rebel Storm the opportunity to find his opening. Look at him take him to the corner. Oh, what's he thinking for?
Uh-oh, dangerous place to be.
Ugly slap.
Yeah, especially at this juncture of the match, Mansfield. Not where the Rebel Storm wants to be at all.
Especially for Poppy. I mean, you think high risk, high reward. You gotta think how much you're gonna take out of him. He's able to hit whatever maneuver he's going for. I mean, potentially thinking superplex, potentially.
The Rebel Storm doesn't want to find out. Poppy on the second. This is unlike any superplex I've ever seen. Rebel Storm with shots to the gut, shots to the back. He's not thinking.
No, top rope Thunderstruck potentially.
Yeah, Poppy saw that coming from a mile away, and now biting the forehead of the Rebel Storm.
My goodness, it might be ugly, but again, these maneuvers have kept him champion time and time again, and oh, Thunder head clap.
You see Poppy with those donut eyes.
Oh no.
They're all glazed over, Mansfield.
We thought he was going for Thunderstruck instead, potentially looking for if he can hit it. Bananarama Slammer!
Cover him, Rebel! Get those shoulders down!
But again,
champion.
Your winner and new Primal Pro Wrestling Coastal Champion, the Rebel Storm!
It's been a hell of a year for the Rebel Storm. From Skyfire champion to issues with the locker room. There was a time when we never knew we'd see the Rebel Storm in a Primal ring ever again. And here he stands, the second ever Coastal champion.
What a cathartic moment. I mean, we thought at Reach for the Stars it would be his crowning moment, but it's even sweeter in front of our biggest audience ever at Primal. The Rebel Storm is now your Coastal champion. Take it in, Thunder Wonder. You earned it. What a match, Jordan Castle. My goodness.
Rebel Storm shutting up Jesus Poppy Garcia. For now, you know Poppy's not going to keep that mouth shut for very long.
He'll be back for sure. I'm sure he'll be back time and time again.
But for today, the good guy wins. For today, the superhero reigns supreme as your new and second ever Coastal champion. Hey, at least Poppy's still, for now, the longest reigning Coastal champion.
That is very true, longest reigning, but for how long we'll have to see. We know he definitely has unfinished business for the Rebel Storm, but for Rebel, he at least has tonight to have a championship celebration.
And Chase Mansfield, before we get to that 30-person TERRORDOME Rumble, that is not the last bit of championship action that we have on the menu here tonight.
No. Next up, we got a street fight for those tag team championships. These two teams have button head time and time again for the better part of 2025. But tonight, for Latino Warfare, they walk into the biggest test of their careers.
For Javi Baja and Gustavo Perez, it's been a story of evolution during their time here in Primal Pro Wrestling, and they feel like it's all led to this one final shot. Anything goes, no countouts, no disqualification against newfound rivals in the pump line.
Absolutely, there will be a winner tonight. So stick with us, folks, and let's take it back to introductions with the chic of professional wrestling. My friend and yours, Ario Amin. Oh yeah, baby.
You see his teeth tonight? It's crazy.
It's got canine.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am loving all the energy in this room. The crowd keeps rising more and more. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have friends and family, anybody at home that love to tune in and see your beautiful faces alongside these wrestlers, they need to tune in live at Primal Pro Wrestling on YouTube and Twitch. We are live streaming, ladies and gentlemen, and we want to get thousands upon millions of viewers, just like you amazing audience members here today. And now, without further ado, folks, before we get that 30-man rumble, we've got two more titles on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, this tag team match is going to be a street fight right here at Alesmith Brewery. So, let's get these competitors to the ring!
Do tag titles count as two titles? We gotta check on that math. I'm not so sure.
Listen, maybe that vampire mind is, kind of, those things are getting there.
Some of the blood is seeping into the brain of the Sheik. All jokes aside, Mansfield, it's time to tuck the kids into bed, because this one, it's not going to be for the faint of heart.
No, we are going to see violence personified. For all the kids watching at home, parents might have to put them in the other room for this match, because this is as close to a blood feud as you get.
And we might see that name become all too literal. A blood feud? You know, Latino Warfare, more than happy to spill some blood en route to capturing championship gold.
That is right, blood be blood, sangre be sangre. These guys are day ones, the pump line in Latino Warfare, and their rivalry has been storied all throughout Primal history. Started with the locker room versus the pump line, then went on to Estrellas Atleticos versus the pump line, but the evolution has led them to Latino Warfare, the most dangerous they've ever been, and tonight, just like they did did 2 weeks ago, they're looking to incite a riot and walk away as your third ever Primal Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, no matter the attire, no matter the name, no matter the attitude, no matter the association, they have never had that winning combination to get the job done and capture Tag Team Championship gold. I ask you tonight, Mansfield, do you think that changes?
Tonight, if they bring the same intensity, the same energy we saw 2 weeks ago as they beat down the pump line, I gotta say, Castle, I don't see how they don't walk away as tag team champions. But against this team right here, who is the personification of tag team wrestling in San Diego, I mean, they are facing the best of the best. But as I've always said when it comes to the pump line, Latino Warfare, they have to beat the best to be the best tonight. And that's exactly what the pump line is.
The Solution, Antonio Rivers, Boa the Constrictor, Silva, two-time Primal Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. And since recapturing that gold from the Brothers Divine, what a roll they've been on, Chase.
Oh yeah, they have proven time and time again these standard guys.
Sneak attack from Latino Warfare. I understand that there's no rules, anything goes, but there's hardly any need for this.
Looking for those beautiful introductions from Mario Amin, but again, just like it is with Latino Warfare, time and time again, when they, again, rear their ugly heads here at Primal, they're going to do it their way. They don't care about introductions, they care about the money, they care about the top spot, and they care about the goal.
Yeah, the time for fun and games is over for Gustavo Perez and Javi Baja. It's not simply a change of attire or moniker. For Latino Warfare, they're done with the funny business. They're done being called Muppets. They're done doing someone else's bidding. They are here to do for them, and what they want to do is become the new tag team champions.
Listen, they were ridiculed. They tried to do it the way of the people, and it didn't work. So you know what they had to do? They had to do it their own way, the violent way. Instead of looking for opportunities, they were going to take them. And now, cookie sheets to the head, take out Latino Warfare.
Hey, it's a couple months before Christmas, but Paula Silva and Antonio Rivers more than happy to get the jump start.
Again, we have seen a different kind of temper when it comes to the pump line. I mean, when it comes to Antonio Rivers, Boa Silva, they have each other's backs, and when you mess with the other, you get the horn.
Face full of steel for Gustavo Perez. It's an old saying, right? You gotta fight fire with fire. The only way to beat a monster is to become one. And I think Rivers and Silva are grizzled enough to realize that.
Oh yeah, they understand. Listen, we are still men of the people, but sometimes we gotta do it the way that works. And now, Gustavo Perez stopping him.
That didn't work for Rivers.
It's like mom's making cookies with that cookie sheet, and now, drop toe hold into the ropes. Oh no, he's looking for that hangman clothesline!
With the assist from the cookie sheet. Latino Warfare in firm control of this street fight. And Mansfield, I think it's fair to say, this stipulation really benefits the challengers.
Oh, absolutely. And I think this is what they were looking to get out of the pump line because of that riot we saw 2 weeks ago. They knew they were walking in at a one-on-one, a regular tag team match. And instead they brought up the heat and forced the pump line to bring that street fight rules. But, spinning in the face is Boa Silva, right to Gustavo Perez. You can see Javi Baja taking it to Rivers on the other side of the ring.
Boa Silva narrowly evading a steel chair shot from Gustavo Perez. Just returned the favor here, and Rivers taking the fight to Javi Baja.
Looking for another chair swing, but Gustavo Perez raking at the eyes of Boa Silva.
So much of the pump line strategy are as a cohesive unit. Frequent tags, one in, one out, tag team maneuvers, so on and so forth. When they're each fighting one member of the opposing team on the outside, on opposite sides of the ring, that takes out so much of their strategy, Chase.
Oh yeah, Latino Warfare has found the way to neutralize the pump line. We've asked time and time again, what do you got to do to put down these boys? And
Javi Baja, no stranger to that crutch, Mansfield.
We saw him have to use that in the locker room with injury last time, thanks to the pump line, putting him on the shelf for weeks.
Let's be clear, he was injured, and he kept the damn crutch around for months and months after to use as a weapon.
Listen, you might not like it, but it worked for him. That crutch was what helped him win these matches, and now
Hitting Rivers so damn hard, he breaks the crutch. Now choking him with it. Choking the solution, Mansfield.
Oh my goodness, yeah, looking to choke the life out of one half of our tag team champions as Goose and Boa are just scrapping on the outside. I mean, this has become as much of a hockey fight as you can say.
There's no competition here. There is no honor here for Latino Warfare. It's about doing whatever they must, winning those championships, silencing the pump line by any means necessary.
Listen, they even said tonight, I talked to them in the back, not only do they want to win these titles, but they want to put the pump line, just like they did to Javi Baja a couple weeks ago, on the shelf.
Again, choking Rivers inside the ring, digging that crutch into the throat, trying to dig it into the face, make the eyes of Antonio Rivers, and Silva to the rescue.
Oh yeah, Boa's not going to let you take out his man. You can see now both men, litany of violence in the ring, courtesy of the weapons from the pump line.
But you can see Antonio Rivers favoring that lower back. The effect of this nasty street fight already taking its effect on the pump line.
And you talked about their quick tags, their tag team offense playing into their game. Now they have Latino Warfare where they want them, in the corner. And now, big basement Euro onto the cookie sheet.
Nothing sweet about these cookies, Mansfield.
Big kick to the back of the head. Cookie sheet again to the dome. Gustavo Perez.
That is metal. That is legitimate metal that is bent damn near in half because of another human being's skull.
That just shows you the lengths, not only Latino Warfare, but Pump Line themselves are willing to go for these tag team titles. And now,
opening a doorway to pain for Latino Warfare.
And yeah, Boa bringing in one of his own, Rivers bringing in his own as well. And now introducing a ladder is none other than Boa Silva.
Doors and ladders and cookie sheets, oh my. And
that door's got Latino Warfare written all over it. And you can tell Pump Line want to put those men straight through it.
Yeah, Pump Line clearly came into this match with a strategy, but taking a little too much time to set up the plunder and gave Latino Warfare time to recuperate here.
Fresh cookie sheet from Javi Baja, now making the imprints of Antonio Rivers and Boa Silva on it.
It's like a life cast of Rivers' face on that damn cookie sheet.
Oh yeah, you can see his stunned expression on it, I'm sure. And now, big overhead chop.
And somehow I feel like the ham hocks of Javi Baja, just as, if not more devastating than the cookie sheet, and Rivers knows it, narrowly evading another.
And now Gustavo Perez looking to keep that ladder in play, but Rivers stopping him, taking him into the corner. Those educated fists of the solution, looking to take out the problem the Latino Warfare have been.
Again, hard steel dug into the abdomen, the midsection of Baja. That is steel that is hard enough to hold a person's weight.
Yes.
And it was just dug with full force into the midsection of Javi Baja.
And I don't like the MacGyver situation these two have put together, but now potentially looking forward. No, he's not thinking. Meteora from the top. No! Nasty landing from Boa, but then was able to take out Javi. Only a 2. Again, it's that unorthodox approach from the Pump Line that have kept those tag team titles around their waist.
Yeah, you said MacGyver to me, Latino Warfare, more like MacGruber, but if not for the intervention of Gustavo Perez, I think the Pump Line very easily could have won the match up there, Chase.
And again, you can see when it came to Boa Silva going to the top of the rope, not the place he is most comfortable in, but this is the lengths that Latino Warfare have driven him to take to keep those titles around his waist.
No. Not where you want to. Oh my God! Friendly fire from the Pump Line. Rivers just creams Silva.
And a low blow from Gustavo Perez. The Pump Line are in a bad way right now.
Things are not looking good for the reign of the Pump Line. Latino Warfare may very well be zeroing in on championship capture.
Oh yeah, you can see Gustavo Perez now calling the Javi Baja on the outside. They took out Antonio Rivers, looking to take out Boa. No. But again, a lackadaisical kick out from Boa Silva. They have taken a lot out of him. And I think from that top rope maneuver, he tried to go from the top of the ladder. Might have took that wind out of his sails.
Rivers with the championship title, so uncharacteristic of the solution, and it might have cost him.
Oh, they're looking for a title-assisted Moab. We saw him use that move to become #1 contenders. Could this be it? No, Boa Silva keeping it for the pump line.
Again, to my point, the pump line are not used to fighting like this.
No.
They're not used to using plunder. They're not used to fighting dirty. This is Latino warfare's wheelhouse, and it's working out very well for them.
Listen, they have open wounds in deep water, and these sharks are circling them, and they're taking bites.
Look at that, digging the rim of that steel chair, the hardest, thickest part of that steel chair into Boa Silva.
Using everything they can. Again, I said it at the beginning of this match, a cacophony of violence. And now looking to go for a second Moab on Boa Silva. No, malfunction at the junction from Latino Warfare.
This time, friendly fire between Perez and Baja. And Baja able to get a dodge.
Spear through the door!
It was spray painted for Latino Warfare, but the offense was from Latino Warfare.
You talk about the Chekhov's door when he brought it in. Well, unfortunately for Boa Silva, but oh!
How about Chekhov's chair? How about that for you, Chase?
Sure, clean clock to Gustavo Perez, who might be out on his feet.
And you can see Rivers only just now realizing that Boa Silva's out cold. If Rivers is hoping to do this, he's got to do it solo here.
You can see he saw Javi was the one who put him through the door. He's not happy. Looking for another chair shot to the back. Potentially looking to paralyze the arsenal that is Javi Baja.
Now Rivers now.
I don't know. Was he setting up?
He's wasting precious seconds here, whatever he's doing. Giving Latino Warfare time to strategize, time to recuperate, and that is a door bridge, Mansfield.
It sure is. And again, we saw different tag team names written on the doors. I believe Pumpline's name is on this door, but will they be the men to go through it? It looks like Javi Baja might be the man himself.
I was going to say, if that last door is any indication,
Whoa, what is Rivers going for?
it may be opposite day here at Alesmith as the solution scales the ladders.
Again, they went to the top. It did not truly work.
Look at the ingenuity of Perez, holding that damn cookie sheet in his mouth so he could use his arms and legs to get to the top.
Taking out Boa Silva as well, now getting out of dodge because he's set up Javi for whatever he's going for. Oh no. Is he thinking DVD from the top? Javi, no.
Death Valley driver through the door!
My God! Is this it? They've done it, Castle!
Winner! Vamos hasta el cerro de la cima. Primal Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions! Javi Baja and Gustavo Perez! Latino
here in Primal Pro Wrestling.
That is right. The locker room couldn't do it. Estrellas Atléticos couldn't do it. But before our eyes, the evolution of Latino Warfare is what they needed to capture those tag team champions. And whether you like them or not, you gotta give them their props for their coronation.
It's a long road for Javi Baja and Gustavo Perez. Again, however you feel about them personally, they worked their tail off to make it to this moment.
What a violent match. Violence personified is what I would call it. They threw tooth and nail at each other, breaking bodies and bones, all in the pursuit to become the third ever tag team champions.
As we said, the work starts now for Gustavo Perez and Javi Baja. They put the tag team division on notice. Now we'll have to see if the tag team division bites back.
Absolutely, it's always hard hard to get to the top of the mountain, but it's harder to stay there. So they might be champs now. We will have to see how they carry themselves as champions and if they will continue to be champions themselves. But for tonight, give yourselves a pat on the back, boys. You earned it.
Well, Mansfield, the time has come. Our main event is upon us. The 2025 30-person over-the-top rope TERRORDOME Rumble. Chase, give the people the rules.
Absolutely. We got 30 men. 2 men will start. Every 60 seconds, another entrant will come until we get to number 30. And of course, the only way to win is to throw over your opponent over the top rope. Both feet have to touch the floor until the last man is standing. Not only will he win the 2025 TERRORDOME, but he will be number 1 contender for the Primal Heavyweight Championship.
I mean, your heart breaks for the pump line here. Rivers and Silva, 2-time tag team champions. In many ways, the backbone of the tag team division. It's got to be a crushing loss for those two.
Back to the drawing board for the standard bearers of the tag team division. But I'm sure it'll not be the last time we see them in Latino Warfare.
We gotta give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for the amazing ring crew we got here for Primal Rage. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an amazing evening with all of you so far. Thank you all so much for your amazing energy. Great job, team. That was quick. I'm doing NASCAR here. Really nice. All right, folks. I know you've been waiting for this. Before we get there, I really want to stress to all of you, there have been so many ups and downs here for Primal Rage these past few weeks, and we want to assure every single one of you, we are going to be providing high-quality products in the future with an absolutely new venue that you're going to be on the lookout for in just a few weeks. We're bringing Primal Rage to a whole new place in Kearney Mesa. Oh yeah, folks. And as well, we hope you've been enjoying TERRORDOME, but January 16th, we want you to look out for our next super show, Ultracade, right here at Smith Brewing. I'm going to let referee Montano finish up here.
Yeah! Give it up.
And as we're finishing up, want to give a great shout out to those 2 wonderful gentlemen in the booth, Jordan Castle himself on commentary, joined alongside my friend, Chase Mansfield. As well, our amazing Twitch team. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Garrett. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, welcome to the TERRORDOME Rumble! 30 entrants will enter this ring, each entering 1 minute at a time. Only way to be eliminated, over the top rope, both feet touching the floor. We are going to continue this until we have one sole survivor of the TERRORDOME Rumble, who will be your number 1 contender for Primal Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. So without further ado, let's get our number 1 entrant for the TERRORDOME 2025 Rumble to the ring.
Well, riding high in April, shot down in May from Primal Pro Heavyweight Champion to number 1 in the TERRORDOME Rumble.
Yeah, we saw him lose his match, unfortunately, against Cameron August just 2 weeks ago, and that forced him into the number 1 spot. I mean, you talk about a fall from grace. This man was putting his Primal Heavyweight Championship on the line in his year-plus reign. And tonight, like you said, opening up the freshest man in the room,
Fresher than you, Jeremiah Pressure.
And we have it on good authority that Fresh's insurance policy see Tariq Tarvos will also be an entrant in this year's Terrordome Rumble. You gotta think Fresh hoping that Tariq drew an earlier number, so the numbers game is in their corner.
Oh yeah, and I mean, you gotta think, what if Tariq Tarvos draws number 2? Are these two just gonna wait till entrant number 3 comes and pick the bones?
I think the answer lies in how much money Jeremiah Fresh is willing to pay Tariq Tarvos. Though, then again, Primal Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, a shot at that goal, priceless in and of itself.
Oh yeah, we will have to see if the insurance policy will continue to be the insurance policy if it's just these two at the end of the night. But for Jeremiah Fresh, he's got to go through 29 other competitors.
Question is, Mansfield, who drew number 2?
That is a great question, Jordan Castle, and we're about to find out in just mere seconds.
And his opponent at number 2 for the TERRORDOME Rumble.
Well, here's someone who knows a little something about the Terrordome Rumble. And here's someone who knows a little something about Jeremiah Fresh.
That is right, our 2024 Terrordome winner, J2 Mattioli.
Mickey is ready to ring. Your number 2 entrant to the TERRORDOME Rumble, J2 Mattioli.
J2 walked away as the winner of the Terrordome last year and was able to face Jeremiah Fresh right after for that title at our biggest show. And these two have had a storied rivalry time and time again. I mean, this is the man who brought up Jeremiah Fresh, brought him into the Heartless Kings, and the man who is excerpt out of his own faction by that man. And for Jeremiah Fresh, he might be saving his tears for another day, all thanks to the playmaker, J2 Mattioli.
I mean, we can't forget J2 Mattioli's return to form, his victory last year in the 2024 Terrordome Rumble. You got a layout for Abel, man. J2 Mattioli's victory in last year's Terrordome Rumble came as a direct result of the betrayal by Jeremiah Fresh. It feels commonplace to see the playmaker here in Primal Pro Wrestling, but that was not the case. As a member of the Heartless King, as the Heartless King himself, J2 Mattioli turning his back on the people, turning his back in the locker room, and tonight, hoping the lightning strikes twice.
So much history between these two, and what a short cry from last year to see these two now going face to face as number 1 and number 2 of the Terrordome.
J2 Mattioli has done it once before, but he did not do it from the number 2 spot. Oh, hold on! Oh, Fresh looking for the elimination. If Mattioli hopes to win this match, he's going to last over an hour.
A low super kick from Mattioli, now looking to take out the freshest in the game, but no! Like a cat able to cling onto those ropes.
And how embarrassing would it be for either of these men to be eliminated by the other this early on in the contest, in the opening moments?
Oh, I mean, for Jeremiah Fresh, it would be the stain on his career to be eliminated by the man who he has put down time and time again. But you can see, I mean, kind of like at home, folks, giving him 10 fists in the corner.
And likewise, how cathartic would it be for J2 Mattioli? He was never able to defeat Jeremiah Fresh how and when it counted. He was never able to unseat Jeremiah Fresh as Primal Pro Champion. Hold on here.
But might take him out of the Terrordome 2025. No. Again, Jeremiah Fresh holding on for dear life as entrant number 3 is just seconds away.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Mansfield, I understand this is your boyfriend's favorite wrestler.
Your third entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble, X-Factor Sander Pillars!
And listen, I find this very, very funny that This man is number 3. Pulled his card, or his number, last week, and instead traded it with Grizz, who we will see on later tonight. You can see the second number that he drew, number 3. Oh, big basement drop kick from the X Factor.
You got to think Phillips regretting that trade with Grizz here, but if there's anyone who's able to make the most out of it, it is the X Factor. For my money, the most underrated wrestler in San Diego.
Oh, absolutely. He has showed time and time again he can get the wins, he can get the opportunities, and he wants to show tonight if he can win that 2025 TERRORDOME. He said he will be your next Primal Heavyweight Champion.
Now taking the fight to Jeremiah Fresh, saying if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. He knows that not only a win here tonight, but to eliminate the inaugural and former Primal Pro Heavyweight Champion would go such a long way in raising the stock of Xander Phillips.
Oh yeah, talk about another accolade in the books of the X Factor, but oh no, might be going over the top rope, courtesy of Jeremiah Fresh. Jeremiah looking to use his body and all his strength to muster Xander over the top rope. Was not enough.
Phillips, such an incredible athlete, deceptively athletic, deceptively flexible is the X Factor.
Oh yeah, he is one of our most athletic, one of the most versatile wrestlers we have here at Primal. He's putting that on full display tonight as number 4 enters our TERRORDOME. How apropos! The most undeniable competitor in Primal, Ray.
Your 4th entrant in the TERRORDOME Rumble, the undeniable G4.
How the hell are you meant to eliminate a man the size of G4?
The biggest man in the ring, the heaviest man in the ring, and
I think maybe the biggest, heaviest man in the entire Rumble.
And a spear going straight through the midsection of the freshest man in the game, our former Primal Heavyweight Champion. And now, taking to the man that trained him, the playmaker,
Goozle.
and the X Factor's got him exactly where they want it. Double choke slam!
This guy is a beast, man. Between the size and the intensity, I'm not sure if there's anyone who can throw out G4 but Jeremiah Fresh. Always the perpetual party pooper, gonna do his damnedest.
He's looking to use his momentum, but my goodness, that headbutt just rocked and shocked the system of Jeremiah Fresh as G4 takes boots to J2 in the corner. And oh no.
We got G4 at number 4. We got J2 at number 2. Wow. Fancy that.
Only here at Primal Wrestling, folks. And oh no, Xander, Jeremiah, and J2.
I mean, this is the strategy. This is what you got to do. It's not working. There's not enough of them. G4's too fresh.
Listen, it's going to take every man in this Rumble to potentially eliminate G4. Now a big time choke slam.
9, 8,
as number 5 is here seconds away from joining us here at the Ale Smith Brewery.
I thought it might be Allen Angels. I'm sorry. Number 5.
Your 5th entrant to the TERRORDOME Rumble, the heart and soul and only luchador MPW,
Student here from the Millennium Pro Wrestling Academy. He has been putting in work at MPW every Friday nights.
Beautiful. How do you know? You can't see his face.
You know, a man can dream.
Jokes aside, Marote, such an impressive young blue chipper. Ooh,
Big
always
step up in Seguri.
a pleasure to see him in Chatsworth and taking his talents to San Diego. And G4 does not seem impressed.
Oh, we're gonna hit. Big shoulder tackle takes down G4. No other man has been able to take down that big man, that undeniable man, but now looking for PS2. Oh, and he gets it.
Marote feeling dizzy here. Maybe bit off a little more than he could chew.
And you can see the ring is just filling up with wrestlers as G4 takes on Jeremiah Fresh in the corner. Now Xander almost eliminated by J2. And then G4 just throw Jeremiah Fresh pillar to post?
G4 is manhandling Jeremiah Fresh. That man is well over 6 feet tall. He's a former heavyweight champion, and G4 is hucking him around the ring like he's a damn child.
J2 going against the young MPW rookie that is Marote. fist straight to the chest.
A chop so devastating, he can feel it through the damn shirt.
6, 5, 4,
Here comes in number 6.
1.
Oh, now this is very interesting, Mansfield. We got ourselves a debutante.
That is right, from the Primal Pro
Making his debut, the Rockstar, Don
unorthodox as they come. But watch as you might, because he is looking to show up and show out. The Rockstar Dart.
Talking to Barnes earlier on tonight, he told me I'm a musician in real life. I have that rock and roll lifestyle. I'm partying all the time, and I hope to bring that party here to Primal Pro Wrestling.
Causing a trouble in paradise to Marote. Straight off the bat now going against J2 Mattioli. Up and over from Dart and a beautiful one-legged drop kick.
Barnes on fire here, making the most of his minutes. And what a statement it is to take the fight to someone in J2 Mattioli, who ruled the roost in Skyfire, who's a true leader and trailblazer here in Primal Pro Wrestling, and it might cost the young man.
Now potentially looking to eliminate Barnes himself, and Jeremiah Fresh looking to stop him, but
Now, were they working together, or
you can never tell with those
you
two.
really never can. Heartless
It's
Kings
true.
no more. Hold on! Fresh nearly eliminated by Mattioli.
It truly is a love-hate relationship between the former Heartless King members, but you can see Marote taking it to G4, Barnes taking it to Xander.
Yeah, as if losing that Primal Pro Heavyweight Championship wasn't enough, as if the recent lack of success he's had in tag team competition alongside Tariq Tarvos hasn't been enough. Jeremiah Fresh, he's jumping jacks in the ring. Despite all that, he thinks he's better than all these men.
Again, to him, this is just another day in the
7,
office.
6,
But he's got to bide his time until Tarvos' insurance plan comes in.
2, 1.
Straight from paradise, baby.
You ready to get high, Jordan Castle?
Your number 7 entrant in the TERRORDOME Rumble. This is Busio.
Smoke him if you got him, folks, from MPW. It is Busio.
Eddie Friday, fellow Millennium Wrestling Academy graduate.
Now Xander looking to fry him as well. Oh,
He's-
J2, I wouldn't do it. We're going to push him. He's going for here.
Caught in midair, yeah, wheelbarrow, fried him from the wheelbarrow.
Up and over goes Busio, and thanks for coming, Jeremiah Fresh.
Busio for, oh, God.
Just spearing him. I mean, I gotta say, goring him through his boot.
Yeah, G4 may have just snapped Busio in half. R.I.P. He was a hell of a life, he had a hell of a career.
Truly was the best of us, but the undeniable G4 eats a big playmaker forearm, and now the undeniable is gone.
And Mansfield, for my money, it's the first elimination of the TERRORDOME.
It sure is, courtesy of J2 Mattioli.
Mattioli with a statement victory, looking to Iron Man this entire thing. Make it all the way to 30 and beyond. And with a performance like that, he might be the man to do it.
I mean, to take G4
Your first
out
elimination,
straight off the bat,
G4.
you gotta give it to J2. I mean, still such
10,
an uphill battle
9,
to climb.
8,
But my God,
7,
what an accolade
6,
just in the 2025
5,
TERRORDOME
4,
itself.
3,
As number
2, 1.
set to join us.
Well, this is lucky for Busio.
And his tag team partner, the Unbreakable Heart. from
Your number 8 entrant,
himself.
the Unbreakable Heart, Draven Silvera.
Collectively known as Full Send here in Primal Pro Wrestling. But that's the question. It is ostensibly every man for himself. Do Draven Silvera and Busio work together? But to what end?
Oh, ripcord knee from Silvera sends J2 down.
Mansfield, my point, at a certain point, Draven Silvera and Busio are going to have to decide. Do they want to be friends, or do they want to win the TERRORDOME?
For them, the best thing I would do is be partners till the end. Go at it, take out all 28 other competitors. When it comes down to the last two, then you go to blows.
Much easier said than done. We're still in the first quarter of this matchup.
Oh, geez! Marote out thanks to Jeremy.
Marote has been eliminated.
Again, just taking out the rookies of the former Heartless Kings.
And Jeremiah Fresh needs to bounce back. He lost the Primal Pro Heavyweight Championship. He's been faltering in tag team competition alongside Turbos. Hold on!
D'Artagnan Barnes has been eliminated.
Wow! All thanks to the X Factor
10,
saying,
9,
"Congrats on your debut,
8,
Barnes.
7,
but see ya later."
6,
Full set
5,
away with the
4,
champion.
3, 2, 1.
Jeremiah, but no, it's a one-on-two scenario as the Sensei has joined us at AleSmith.
The leader of the
Your
two-tank
number 9
clan.
entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble, the Sensei 2
A master of all forms of martial arts, a black belt as well, and the man, for my money, trained Bruce Lee.
Jackie Chan wishes. We saw Two-Tang make his debut in last year's TERRORDOME Rumble, and Chase, he's really grown leaps and bounds since.
He truly has. I mean, taking on all former members, and now
Nearly
taken
eliminated
out,
himself.
but did not eliminate Busio. Busio was able to cling on like a cat to that bottom ropes.
Busio, a small competitor, oftentimes that a disadvantage for Busio, but in terms of survival in a match like this, anything but.
You see now Two-Thang taking it to Xander Phillips, big back elbow in the corner, and a spinning heel kick sends your boyfriend's favorite wrestler to the mat.
My boyfriend's favorite wrestler?
My boyfriend's favorite wrestler.
We gotta talk. You know what they say, Mansfield, the Two-Tang clan ain't nothing to mess with. And he's putting that to task here.
Oh, yeah. He's taking out the X Factor as Draven and Busio try to take on Jeremiah Fresh and J2 Rioli. And now Jeremiah looking to help Busio take out J2 at number 10.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, boy.
From the shadows, the war.
Your number 10 entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble and winner of the 2024 TERRORDOME, the Moroccan Mauler, Yassine Khan.
The mood has just shifted here in AleSmith. After 6 months on the shelf from a shoulder injury, Yassine Khan has returned to Primal Pro Wrestling, and he's looking to give the TERRORDOME hell.
Oh, big Samoan drop from the Moroccan Mauler. And you can hear the dogs are out tonight. Woo! But no, full send looking to take it to Yassine Khan, again the former and runner-up of the 2024 TERRORDOME Rumble, went 32 minutes, 8 eliminations, and he just took out full send with that big old suplex.
And Mansfield, you know as well as me. Hold on!
Oh, and there goes full send.
Busio and Draven Silvera have been eliminated.
Hope you pack your bags, boys. It's going to be a long drive to Chatsworth.
Now chirping with Jeremiah Fresh, but Mansfield, you know as well as I, there is no second place medal for the TERRORDOME.
No.
The fact that he made it that far means nothing to Yassine Khan. This
10,
year, it's all about
9,
all the way.
8,
It's all about becoming
7,
number one contender.
6,
And you see,
5,
I was able to talk
4,
he said
3, 2, 1.
He has watched back the TERRORDOME time and time again to pinpoint what exactly he did wrong. And tonight, he said he's coming in not 110%, 120%, 200%. And tonight
Making his way to the ring
is his night.
the number 11 entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble, the angelic hunter and rat, Jason Ace.
Number 11 has arrived, and Jason Ace with a chip on his shoulder, putting that nickname, the Fly Lord, to task.
Looking to be the ace in the card of decks that is Primal Pro Wrestling. Big knee from the man who used to help Michael Hopkins as goes up and straight down with that suplex. For Jason Ace, a very skilled, a very talented competitor, was trained under the tutelage of Michael Hopkins, as we know, the master of ass whooping, Mr. Always Winning.
Unfortunately, Michael Hopkins suffering an injury earlier this week, unable to compete in the TERRORDOME here tonight. And Jason Ace hoping to make his trainer proud. Oh!
sending Two-Thang down.
Jason Ace, the freshest man in the matchup. You see, no one really...
J2 just took out Xander Phillips.
Expector Xander Phillips has been eliminated.
That is a big deal. As I said, Mansfield, one of the most underrated wrestlers in this region. And Mattioli just got him out of here.
5, 4, 3,
taking it
2,
but
1.
Two, proven time and time again, if you're going to take his spot as the winner, you got to show up at the back.
Now hold on. Speaking of Xander Phillips,
Your number 12 entrant in the TERRORDOME Rumble, the Kelly Bear, Grizz.
2 weeks ago, Xander changed his number with Xander Phillips, and you can see Grizz wants nothing to do with it. Come to pack his bags as the Cali Bear has got headbutts for all in the TERRORDOME.
that's got to sting if you're Xander Phillips. You get eliminated and immediately see the number 45, half an hour later, that you could have entered it.
I'll tell you one man who might be happy, smiling ear to ear from home is Commissioner Orion Odyssey.
Well, we send our love to the commissioner, and Grizz sends Mattioli reeling here. Sends Fresh reeling here, excuse me.
That pop-up bear headbutt, you can tell he is trying to do his best, but I mean, you talk about two maulers in and of themselves. As Yassine Khan and Grizz are going at it. Grizz might have him out, but no saving his Two-Tang Clan member is Two-Thang.
And two big boys who hit hard are Grizz and Khan, but right now, it's Fresh and Two-Tang taking the fight.
Gotta give it up to Two-Thang, but is it smart to go after Yassine Khan as Jeremiah Fresh? It's taken out by Grizz, and then
Two-Thang has been eliminated.
Plenty of growth from Two-Tang from last year, but clearly not enough, Mansfield.
We saw him eliminate 8 other competitors in the 2024 Rumble, and just number 1 tonight for Yassine Khan. But to see how many people in this 2025 will join him on that warpath.
Hold on now. Chase Mansfield, I know you're dressed. I know you're
Your number
dressed
13
in some outfit.
entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble, Ready to Bind.
But it's not JC they're believing in. Former Primal Pro Tag Team Champion returns to San Diego. Unfortunately, and he leaves J2 Mattioli on red.
My goodness, and now Jeremiah Fresh looking to take it to him.
One half of the Brothers Divine, 1/3 of the Skyfire Boys. Brendan Devine has done everything in his power to make life a living hell for the locker room and the fans here in Primal Pro Wrestling. And clearly, that crusade continues.
Jason Ace has been eliminated.
Jason Ace wanted to show up tonight instead. The man from Moore Park taking him out. And this man, I'll say it, has been a stain in the shorts of Primal Pro since he has joined. I mean, he took out the pump line, tried to take the tag team division. He took our titles and went home with them.
Yeah, I really hope Brother Danny is not far behind. Not only because of what a formidable force they'd be working together in the Rumble, but also because I can't stand that guy.
8, 7,
Now looking
6,
to take out yet another
5,
competitor.
4, 3, 2, 1.
As number 14 joins us.
It's the farmer, the F-boy, the fearless frat daddy himself.
Your mother's favorite F-boy.
Your number 14 entrant, the TERRORDOME Rumble, the F-Boy, TERRORDOME.
Now I have to talk to my boyfriend and my mother.
It's going to be a lot of uncomfortable conversations, Castle.
Oh boy, Cameron August back in a Primal Pro ring and a statement Hurricane Rana the playmaker.
Oh, and you can see now taking the man he took out 2 weeks ago, Jeremiah Fresh, forced Fresh in the number 1 position, and now is cleaning his clock. As Brendan Devine looks to take out Cameron August, the farmer's saying no with a big-time super kick.
He's going to have a reason to party at the frat house if he picks up a victory here, outlasts 29 others, and becomes number 1 contender.
He's got to look out for Yassine.
Hitting harder than a hangover after initiation.
My goodness. Just decapitated him, sending him inside out on that clothesline, and now the Cali Bear might be poking the wrong beast. Barking up the wrong tree as he takes on the Moroccan Mauler.
Grizz, and
10,
you see him kind of
9,
joint at the hip here,
8,
Mansfield.
7, 6,
Been going at it
5,
since the bell, since both men have entered the
3,
TERRORDOME.
2, 1.
This is a difference maker for the former
Your number 15 entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble, the Tyrant Tariq Harvey.
And I'm sure Jeremiah Fresh is grinning ear to ear as his insurance policy has just entered the ring. And look, oh! Godzilla taking out King Kong, and now Spinebuster to Cameron August.
We posited the question earlier, Mansfield. What does this mean for these two? Does Fresh have enough depth in his bank account, in his pockets, to pay Tariq Tarvos the necessary price to win this match, not for himself, but for Fresh?
I mean, we've seen Tarvos time and time again be the difference maker in tag team matches, saving the faults that Jeremiah Fresh has brought in.
Yeah, let's be clear, you've been on the call, Mansfield, these last several months. Big boot from Tarvos takes out Grizz.
Grizz has been eliminated.
Jeremiah Fresh would have lost arguably all of those tag team matches if not for Tarvos. Tarvos has looked great. Fresh, not so much.
And I want to say, even at the end of his reign, Tarvos was there to save him time and time again, tooth and nail. When it came to the closing moments, Tarvos was there for his man.
10, 9, 8,
Our ring starts to fill up. Tarvos looking to dump
5,
our second ever
4,
Primal Tag Team
3,
Champion as, oh no! Basement shotgun drop kick.
Chase, listen, credit where credit is due. He's not backing down from a fight. Immediately targeting the biggest dog in the hunt, that being Yassine Khan.
Oh yeah, taking out the runner-up, and who I think a lot of people would say is their man to win this match. But now, again, taking out Jeremiah, taking out Tarvos, now looking to go after J2, a man who he was able to take that Coastal Championship from in that Fatal 4-Way Ladder match.
And hoping to take the TERRORDOME 2025 from him as well.
Tarvos saving Jeremiah Fresh from Brendan and Cameron August. Yassine Khan stopping him for that.
We got
happy as the Moroccan Mauler.
Jeremiah Fresh, Brendan Devine. Oh, maybe not Fresh for long.
10, 9,
Say we have Jeremiah Fresh,
7,
Brendan Devine,
6,
and Jesus
5,
Garcia.
4,
It's
3, 2, 1.
Oh man, well, here's someone I know a little something about.
Your number 17 entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble, 1 in a million, Maximilian.
I gotta ask you, Jordan Castle, talk up your man. Who is Mr. Maximilian?
Straight from the sun and sand of Montenegro. If God himself could sculpt a perfect professional wrestler, a perfect man, it would be 1 in a million Maximilian.
I would agree. My father did a great job at creating Maximilian himself.
Deep cut. Maximilian returning to Primal Pro Wrestling, making his debut in Primal Pro Wrestling, actually. Appeared in the TERRORDOME last year under the Skyfire banner, and a big powerbomb to Jesus Papi Garcia.
Just a crazy powerbomb from the heights, and there goes Papi. He is out.
Jesus Garcia has been eliminated.
I need to save your mamacitas, Papi, because it might be all Max.
Brendan looking to leave Maximilian on red, and Max says, not today, not like that. The man is massive, and Mansfield, make no mistake about it, those are not show muscles, those are go muscles in the corner of 1 million Maximilian.
9,
I
mean, we've seen
8,
him come in and only
7,
target the biggest
6,
men here.
5,
I'm sure there'll be multiple
4,
other men
3,
falling at the feet of Maximilian
1.
Montclair.
Montclair no more. You bite your tongue, Mansfield.
My apologies, Castro. I'm so sorry. I want nothing to do with you or Montclair.
Your number 18 entrant the TERRORDOME Rumble, the Painkiller, Hoolan Payne.
The Painkiller has entered the TERRORDOME, and all these members will have to bring everything and more to take out the man who worships pain, who asks for pain, and who feeds off of it.
No pain, no gain. Hoping the pain is his ticket to gain a #1 contender spot in Primal Pro Wrestling.
Big assisted clothesline from those ropes. Was able to take a shotgun dropkick to Tarmos, and now J2 is looking to take out Payne, man who he faced in his debut match. Wow!
There's that gymnastics background on full display. This guy's such an athlete, Mansfield.
Oh, no way.
We got a Spider-Man moment here.
Could it be? I mean, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
It's like looking in a mirror between Cam and August.
It truly is, and these two are working like a well-oiled machine.
Well, it's tough to combat him when you feel like you're fighting two of the same guy.
Looking to take out the second ever Primal Tag Team Champion are these two. Shotgun dropkick, and there goes.
Ben Levine has been eliminated.
You talk about a former Primal Tag Team Champion. We could be looking at future Primal Tag Team Champions, or, well, maybe not.
Oh no, Jeremiah Fresh
9,
has got
8,
something to say about
7,
he wants nothing to do
6,
with the frat boy or
5,
killer.
4,
As number
3,
19 joins
2,
us for the
1.
TERRORDOME.
Your number 19 entrant, the TERRORDOME Rumble. This is Nina.
Only the third ever woman to join the TERRORDOME. We saw Zara make her debut. We saw Bulan make hers, and now Nina join in Primal. All to the TERRORDOME. Big code breaker to the Painkiller.
Mansfield, it ain't about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog, and Nina proving that here.
Listen, big things come in small packages, and that has been Nina's forte since her debut. Now, take it to the former Primal Heavyweight Champion.
And listen, Mansfield, it might be your first time here at Primal, but you wouldn't know it given this ovation as Jeremiah Fresh looks to cut that debut short.
And no, Maximilian
has been eliminated.
You didn't put money on him, Castle.
Don't speak to me, Mansfield.
Listen, he might have been your man, but the biggest man here at Primal, Tarvos, took him out, and now the rest of the field looking to take out Tarvos.
I'm going to try to remain professional, keep my composure here.
8,
Listen, my
7,
condolences. I
6,
apologize, but now
5,
number 20.
4, 3,
From one
2,
another, totally
1.
eliminated himself, and Nina looking for her licks against Fresh.
Now number 20. I'm getting
Your number 20 entrant, the TERRORDOME Rumble. The always winner, Michael
Now, I heard from last week that Michael Hopkins, unfortunately, suffered an injury, will not be here tonight. I mean, he had a great reunion with AJ when he was J2, but that match took him out. No way he's number 20.
Michael Hopkins can't fight, man. We know this.
Well, it looks like we'll have to go on to number 21, because I don't believe Michael Hopkins is cleared, but hold on! Oh! It can't be! He is illustrious, folks! Making his return to Primal is Casey Douglas!
Your new number 20 entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble, the illustrious Casey Douglas.
I have diverticulitis, the same disease that nearly killed the likes of Kenny Omega and Brock Lesnar.
Absolutely, and was only out for 3 months after surgery,
10,
and he's coming back!
9,
Looking better than
8,
a bangarang!
7,
Owen Payne!
6, 5, 4,
Meeting in a
3,
between Tarvos
2,
Cross, Jeremiah
1.
Fresh.
Oh, Big Nina super kick to Fresh! Casey Douglas looking better than ever tonight.
Hey, Mansfield, with that outfit you're wearing, I think you found yourself a disciple.
Your number 21 entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble, Reverend Bishop
take the entire field to church and make them pray like dogs here. And something tells me all the money in the world isn't going to be enough to win in this match, but the Bishop seems more than happy to, I was going to say bide his time, but right into the field.
From the heavens goes Bishop Thunderbird. Big, the holy clothesline sends Cameron August down, and now father-son holy chop from the Thunderbird himself, Bishop.
Tarvos, and for that matter, Yassine Khan here. Gonna need some communion wine after this.
Bless his chest from Thunderbird. You can see just handing out the welts as J2 steps to Bishop.
Couple of big boys here, Chase.
Doing it for, that's right, my dad, the one, the Holy One.
So I thought it was the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I'm confused.
9,
Father, the
8,
Son, and
Yes.
7,
Someone's
6,
Holy Spirit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now a short king looking to become the king of the TERRORDOME.
Belly to belly suplex.
Yours number 22 entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble. The Short King, Mickey Rose.
He used to be one half of 24K, Tiger's Blood, you name it, this man is here on his own. And the former, Extreme Man, the Rosebud, the Short King, Miggy Rose taking out J2 and Cam August.
Well, Mansfield, let me ask you this. How do you think Miggy Rose feels about one Casey Douglas entering this match in place of Michael Hopkins? Do you think he wanted Hopkins in this match with him, or is he glad to be rid of him?
Listen, I'm sure Casey thought we would have a Tiger's Blood reunion, but now he is only getting taken to the woodworks with former and current MPW talent Nina as he, looking to eliminate her, but again, cat clawing onto the top rope.
Again, Nina using that size or lack thereof to her advantage.
Now looking to get back in the ring, swinging for the fences, but oh no, it might be
Nina has been eliminated.
Hell of a showing here tonight from Nina. Can hang her hat on that.
Just mocking her as Miggy Rose, and you can see Casey Douglas not taking kind to that as he throws him to the apron.
Miggy Rose got a real attitude problem, Mansfield.
And Tarvos,
3-for-1 special.
Owen Payne and Cameron August have been eliminated.
Painkiller, and the former, call him current tag team, that is Painkiller.
Yeah, the pair. Oh my God!
Tony Tarvos has been eliminated. 10, 9, 8,
Insurance
7,
policy, no more.
6, 5,
just
4,
and
3,
he
2,
saved him.
1.
Saved his ass from elimination. This guy's a scumbag.
Jesus, bottom of the barrel, low life scumbag.
And did we expect anything less?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Tarvos sending
Your number 23 entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble, Frankie Blanco.
As we try to move on from the shock of that, a partnership that's lasted nearly a year in Primal Pro Wrestling, a partnership that frankly is the whole reason Jeremiah Fresh held that heavyweight championship for as long as he did. Here's a man we saw just earlier tonight compete for said championship.
Again, he wants his second shot at that title. He wants Jake Redondo to himself. He almost had it until Joey Lancaster squandered it. Oh my God! Throwing him right up and over on that suplex with the Moroccan Mauler. I mean, Frankie Flacco had a bad night, but it just got worse.
I gotta say, this ring is filling up with some big boys, talking about Yassine Khan and Bishop Thunderbird and Jeremiah Fresh. Hold on. It's gonna be very hard to eliminate any of these men, let alone all of them, as Yassine Khan eliminates Casey Douglas' head from his body.
Hang on, Bishop.
Now, Chase, you seem a little biased here tonight. That is something I would never do.
Listen, I am not biased. I go where the Lord tells me, and the Lord tells me no.
Lord tells you that
Bishop Thunderbird has been eliminated.
So sorry for the loss.
9, 8,
Don't talk to me.
7,
Hey, the Lord
6,
works in mysterious
5,
ways, man.
4,
Sure
3,
does.
2, 1.
As number 24 joins us.
From the heavens to the cosmos, a flying saucer is once again touchdown in San Diego.
Your number 24 entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble, Asta Rixa.
Great question. You see, you got new teeth? Oh, big crossbody from Asterix on the Miggy and Jeremiah Fresh.
Miggy Rose and Jeremiah Fresh are going to need new teeth after that.
That's for sure. As the extraterrestrial now takes it to the Moroccan Mauler, and you can see, I think you've seen Khan's ever dealt with a wrestler, or I say, an alien, quite like Asterix.
Well, there's no one quite like Asterix.
But there's one thing he's got to look out for, and that's the probe.
Oh, no. You know, multiple chops from Asterix barely move the body of Khan. One from Khan took out
Casey Douglas has been eliminated.
J2 and his man, the former 8-bit lit. He was having a reunion with Casey Douglas, and of course, eliminating and spoiling it is Jeremiah Fresh. And
there's a fairy tale return for Casey Douglas, but like all great fairy tales, they have an ending.
And J2 is pissed.
10, 9,
taking out his man.
7, 6,
as number
5,
25 joins us.
3,
Who could it
2, 1. Making his pro wrestling debut, your number 25 entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble, the AK, Adrian Knight!
Bring a man in the back who deserves it more, and making his debut is the AK, and a man who's looking to take out heads, deal out kill shots. He is Adrian Knight!
Told me earlier on tonight in the back that wrestling is everything to him. And with the intensity plastered on his face, it ain't hard to see just that.
And now looking to send him to the other side of the ring, just curling Asterix, and there he goes.
How many men do you know who curl an alien as part of their workout regime?
0.
Well, 1 now.
Of course. Mickey Rose hits the ropes. Oh, and again, Adrian Knight just catching him, stopping his momentum in his tracks, and could he potentially backslide from Mickey Rose onto the apron?
Evasive maneuver from the Short King.
Couldn't have made that.
Mickey Rose has been eliminated.
What a debut for Adrian
10,
Knight.
9, 8, 7,
You know, it's
6,
apropos they call
5,
it
4, 3,
like that.
2, 1.
But now joining us at number 26, looking to bring elegance, looking to bring class.
Your number 26 entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble, the Cosmic Bloom, Comet Fioro.
Comet is a high-class, elegant performer. And I know that because he told me so himself. He said earlier on that the rest of the locker room here at Primal, they don't really fit his vision for what the sport of professional wrestling should be.
That's for sure. Comet has sure got a lot to say, but I gotta give it to him. When it comes to the ring, he can also back it up. This man is athletic in droves. He is technically sound. He can fly and go to speeds like the rest of them. And you can see with a beautiful European uppercut to J2, followed by a big knee to Frankie Flacco, and Asterix up and
Flapjacks
over.
him. It's so fluid with everything he does, is Comet Fiero. Makes it look almost effortless. It's apropos he calls it a performance, because that's what it looks like. Meticulously detailed, effortlessly planned.
And getting that cosmic stunner on the debuting Adrian Knight. And can you feel that class? I mean, it surely feels more elegant here in AleSmith thanks to Cosmic.
I don't think Yassine Khan gives a single damn about classiness.
Oh my God. It only took one shot to drop Comet Fiora's. Now J2, former, winner and runner-up, are taking Comet to the woodworks. Again, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
9,
you see a lot of unlikely alliances in Night Castle.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, 27, a historically lucky number in a Rumble match. And tonight, it's been drawn by none other than the
Your number 26 entrant for the TERRORDOME Rumble, the Mountain Breaker, Hero.
Chadsworth. This man, as you can see, shotgun dropkick, is as crafty as they come. One of the best high-flying luchadors on the scene today.
He has effortlessly blended the high-flying lucha acumen we see here with that stiff Japanese strong style. He's a true hybrid wrestler in every way, but AK doesn't care one bit.
No, again, stopping the momentum out of nowhere. This man is oh my God.
Talk about stopping the momentum. Hurricane Rana, and Kota Hiro nearly eliminates Adrian Knight.
Adrian Knight onto the apron, and Kota Hiro almost had it there, but again, what strength from Adrian Knight, and Kota just getting out of dodge.
One out of the Samoa Joe playbook there from Kota Hiro.
And now, Comet Fioro taking it to Kota Hiro. Jeremiah taking it to J2. And this ring is filling up as we got 3 more men in our Terrordome Rumble. And Frankie Flocko almost eliminated by Yassine Khan. As Adrian Knight gets back into the ring.
Yeah, Adrian Knight, wise beyond his years here, creating some distance, re-entering the ring, I should say, not on the same side as Fioro and Kota Hiro, but on the opposing side. Excuse me.
Again, Adrian has had to wait time and time again for the opportunity for this debut, and he's not going to let it.
2, 1.
Oh no. Well, it's an ass-kicking machine.
We haven't seen this man since Joey Lancaster took him out.
Number 28 entrant for the Terrordome Rumble, the returning ass-kicking machine,
His buddy is back
No! That's not what friendship means on this planet.
Spear Buster, and there goes Asterix. And there goes Flocko, up and over, and a back elbow sends
Frankie Flocko has been eliminated.
The people who took out Matthias at the beginning of the year, I understand he's trying to
Asterix has been eliminated.
God, could have been the beginning of a beautiful friendship, Mansfield.
Not when it comes to Matthias. He only cares about his top opportunity. And
how about this? You want your 5-star matches? You want your 30-minute classics, Mansfield? Not me. I want big meaty men bumping meat.
Meat on meat. No water. Oh, no bread. Oh, meat.
Much
as
like
Jeremiah Fresh and Kota Hiro look to stop what we're going to have here in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, much like Arby's, we here at Primal Pro Wrestling have the meats.
Oh,
but
we sure do.
Kota Hiro and Fresh with other ideas.
And again, I'm sure Fresh, with the kind of big man he's got in the ring, is kind of wishing he didn't take out Tarvo.
Adrian Knight has been eliminated. 10, 9,
What a great debut from Adrian.
7,
the AK
6,
truly held
5,
with the
4,
brass we
3,
Primal.
2, 1.
Can't wait to see what's next.
Hold on! No way, Chase.
Your number 29 entrant, the Terrordome Rumble, returning the Deadlift King, Mr. 551, and your New Japan Strong Survival, CJ Tino.
Mama Tino, I'm coming home after 4 months on the shelf from a torn MCL. Mr. 551 is back home in a Primal Pro Wrestling ring.
Welcome CJ Tino back to Primal and all the competitors in the ring. Welcome to Suplex City, courtesy of Mr. 551.
Yeah, they call him the Deadlift King, just deadlifting the field around, and now taking Kota Hiro out to
Kota Hiro
Big
has been
boot, and there
eliminated.
goes the Mountain Breaker. Good showing, and there goes Kota Hiro.
Wait, a little inside
Comet
baseball.
Fioro.
Little inside baseball for you. CJ Tino originally
Comet Fioro
first
has
ever
been
opponent.
eliminated.
Well, we see how that would have went as Tino is on the receiving end of the win tonight. And now it's him versus the ass-kicking machine, Matthias.
2 men we haven't seen here for a very long time, and Matthias wants to make sure we wait even longer before we get more New Japan Strong Survivor.
Pound for pound, the strongest man.
Whoa!
Matthias goes over the top rope. In the ropes is Tino. Drop kick. And there goes the
Matthias has been eliminated.
No place like home, baby!
Just minutes into this match.
10,
3 rounds are gone.
8,
What a return
6,
from the product of
5,
Son,
4,
CJ
3,
Tino.
2, 1.
And at number 30,
Jake Mays.
of course, won this opportunity by outlasting
Ladies and
four others in a
gentlemen,
fatal five-way.
Your final entrant to the TERRORDOME Rumble, the inescapable Jake Mays.
Mays was able to get this opportunity by pinning Grizz, and now it's him versus Tino. And as we know, oh no, Jeremiah Fresh has a win over CJ Tino and J2 Mattioli. The same goes for the young 2024 Rookie of the Year, Jake Mays. And now it's the past versus the present as all five men, the last of the 2025 TERRORDOME, go at it. Five more gladiators, but only one will grab the top brass.
A line drawn in the sand here, and conventional wisdom would give the match to Jake Mays here. He's the freshest. CJ Tino just entered, but he's trying to beat off that ring rust. Likewise, J2 Mattioli, he's been here since number 2. Yassine Khan since number 10. Jeremiah Fresh since number 1.
Fresh as ever, and you can see, oh, kick to the back of the head. And now, oh, Shining Wizard to the back.
It might be Jeremiah's name, but Jake Mays is the fresh one here, CJ.
That is true. As he takes his time, we're going to take out the Moroccan Mauler. I mean, these two are the first class of Primal Pro Wrestling. These two came up together, and now look at them. The last 5 in the ring, as well as Jeremiah Fresh, J2, and CJ Tino.
Two fully fledged superstars, from kids with a dream to men, just a few eliminations away from number 1 contendership. And this is vintage CJ Tino, Chase. I miss seeing this.
From Boston to San Diego to Moore Park to National City, it doesn't matter. Mr. 551's got drop kicks for days and air raid crash.
Well, the days just ended, courtesy of Jeremiah Fresh.
A man who has taken CJ Tino to the Woodworks. We've seen these two go at it for the Primal Heavyweight Championship, and now
Sky High! No!
We're gonna take him out in.
Jeremiah Fresh has been eliminated.
Fresh lasted over an hour, but it was the returning CJ Tino playing spoiler.
No! Single leg knee.
CJ Tino has been eliminated.
Talk about a spoiler. That rap bastard, Jake Mays, just took out Mr. 551.
Jake Mays, good luck getting back to your car later, pal. And we are down to 3. J2 Mattioli, Yassine Khan, and number 30, Jake Mays.
Former winner, former runner-up, and a man who showcased his abilities but didn't make it far in Jake Mays. And you can see what an opportunity to be in here with the 2 top competitors. And now got that knee that you see. Massive strike to J2 from Khan.
Misfire from Khan, and make no mistake, man, this is not the same Jake Mays we saw 1 year ago in terms of ability or attitude. As Yassine Khan drops him with a boss man slam.
Big boss man slam, setting him down in an emphatic fashion, an exclamation mark to his warpath as the dogs begin to bark.
Yeah, listen to A.O. Smith come alive for this guy.
He is only 2 other competitors away from becoming the 2025 TERRORDOME winner. Can he do what he couldn't do last year? And death from above sends Jake Mays
Jake Mays has been eliminated.
He only has to eliminate 1 more. But look at this, Chase. It's the same man who eliminated him last year to win the whole shebang.
Jordan Castle, I'm having deja vu. But the difference is this isn't the same Yassine Khan we saw a year ago. This is the war general, the master of the kingdom of Khan. And tonight, we might have to add to that lineage 2025 TERRORDOME winner. But can J2 Mattioli win it back-to-back years?
Is it future or is it past? We're about to find out.
The two biggest gladiators we have here at Primal Pro. And they're the last men in the Coliseum. They're going to have to duke it out, grit their teeth, and keep on swinging until the other is over the top rope.
Trading forearms here.
Jesus.
Mattioli staggered, and Yassine Khan for the
he do it?
elimination! But Mattioli hangs on.
Able to stay on the apron is Mattioli, and again hanging on to those ropes for dear life as Yassine Khan.
No! Yassine Khan brought to the outside on the apron with Mattioli. One slip, and these men are done.
Precarious position for both, but only one man can become the winner.
So much at stake. #1 contendership for the Primal Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Held by Jake Redondo.
Big overhand chop from the Moroccan Mauler. Double chop from J2 Mattioli.
As the sun sets here in San Diego, whose hopes is the sun setting on here tonight?
Who will have their fairy tale ending here at Ale Smith Brewery for the 2025 TERRORDOME?
Mattioli maybe looking for a pile driver, but Yassine Khan just too big.
The War General has it scouted, now looking for potential playmaker Lariat. But no, death from above, he's in position, and Yassine has done it!
J2 Mattioli has been eliminated! Your 2025 TERRORDOME Rumble winner! The Moroccan Mauler! Yassine Khan!
If at first you don't succeed, try again. And nearly 1 year later, Yassine Khan has done just that. Righting the wrongs of 2024 and eliminating J2 Mattioli to win the TERRORDOME.
At 2024, he was positioned to be the top man, but injury took him out for 6 months. He came back in the match he dominated and was able to win it, and he is your 2025 TERRORDOME winner, and now new #1 contender for the Primal Heavyweight Championship. He has climbed to the top, and this man is ready to grab that brass ring. Could we be seeing the next Primal Heavyweight Champion, Jordan Castle?
Take nothing away from the radiant sun, but if I'm Jake Redondo, I'm quaking in my boots right now, man.
29 men lined up for the warpath as 29 men fell. You can see Yassine Khan stares a hole in our champion Jake Redondo. We will see these two men clash later down the line. But what a TERRORDOME Rumble, and what a crowning and achieving moment for the Moroccan Mauler. Finally able to get it done.
For Chase Mansfield, I'm Jordan Castle. This has been the 2025 TERRORDOME. We thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Yassine Khan at the top of the mountain.
Darkness won't stop turning. Ashes where their bodies burning.
What an unforgettable end here for Primal Pro Wrestling's 2025 TERRORDOME! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for making it out here. We hope to see you in just a few weeks for another exciting episode of Primal Rage. Until then, thank you to Ale Smith Brewing, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, around the world, things might not seem right, things might seem fake to you, but trust in this, pro wrestling's real, baby. Oh yeah! My name is Ari Amin. It's been amazing to be your host. Get home safe, and please say hi to some of our wrestlers as they make their way out. And happy Halloween, ladies and gentlemen.